Okay, so at 97, what would be your advice?
It's impossible anymore. It's impossible.
So you would say your advice would be 4 men a night.
You ever had that happen?
No way in heck. I haven't had 4 men in 10 years.
Huh.
But tonight's a new night. It's St. Patty's Day. I think tonight's going to be the night. I think
That's
you're
right.
My best friend says to me all the time.
Your best friend, what?
My girlfriend Lisa says to me all the time
What'd she say to you?
that I need to get a man and as many as I possibly can. And I said
4 a night.
exactly 4 a night. And so that's who I'm going to play this for, because you and my best friend are so similar. Everything I love about her.
Where is she?
She's down the street in Downingtown. But that's advice that she would give. She'd say, you don't have enough DICK in your life. And I'd say something like, not interested.
Then you gotta have your libido goosed up.
4 men a night.
What are you doing, Neil?
Oh, I'm making room for my bed.
Do you need help?
No, I'm okay.
Can I help you with the...
No, you guys, talk about
we're going to talk about the birds and the...
about your
worldly
your
advice.
innuendos.
Stuff you will not want to hear.
And I'll just play with this.
Although you've heard all of this stuff because you were raised. Now, was she hysterical as a child?
Oh, she's always been hysterical.
Been what?
I was asking your son if you were funny as a mom when he was young.
I didn't have him then. I didn't get him
She's
till
had
later.
me since I was
But
17, and most of the time she was hysterical.
yeah,
Well, it depends on what you mean by hysterical.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between having a
sometimes she was
funny and
hysterically
being
funny,
embarrassing.
and sometimes she was hysterically annoyed with me.
I was just hysterical, exactly. No.
But she doesn't remember any of that.
Sure I do.
I think she remembers exactly what she wants
I
to.
remember it
remember
all.
you were a great kid.
Was he a great kid?
We all were, weren't we?
She crossed her
We all
finger.
are.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it because here he sits. He
He
drove 4 hours to bring you
cigarette
corn.
cases around, and I stacked them in a pile once.
What did he have?
Cigarette packages,
Uh-huh.
empty. So I made a castle out of it. I thought you were saving them. No, he was a good kid.
Yeah.
He was.
He was a good kid, wasn't he?
He was. But now.
He's a good man now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you grown up after all these years?
Certainly.
You have?
I've matured. I've given up thinking of 4 men a night.
And now what? You're done at thinking about 3 men a night?
How about you?
I think about, it's not 4 men a night, but,
A one man.
no, not really.
Huh?
No, I don't, believe it or not, for the first time in my life, I'm really working on me and doing the least selfish thing. I've always made everybody else in my life important.
Yeah.
And as long as you were happy, I was happy.
Yeah.
But here recently, in the last 10 years, I've had a pleasure of being able to focus on
That's
people
not
less
recent.
and myself
That's
for a
not re-
minute,
that's
as
a-
uncomfortable as
That's a
it's
good
been.
part of your life, that 10 years.
It's been it's the best quality of life that I've had. If I was to calculate the 40 prior to it and the last 10, it would be. I
How
think
old are you now?
I'm 50. Remember, 50.
50. Oh,
50.
okay. You got kids?
I have one daughter who's 32 and 2 grandchildren.
Good. Love the grandkids.
I love them more than I did my own kid. She's creepy, but the grandkids are great.
Are you close to them?
To my grandchildren, I see them twice a
Do
day.
they live close by?
They do. They live in Coatesville, and I live in Lionville. But my grandson, he gets on the school bus at my house and then gets off the school bus. So I see him in the morning, and then I see him at 3. And then I have him Friday nights and Saturday and Sunday mornings. I take them usually on the weekends because I don't normally work weekends.
What's your daughter do without him?
She's probably smiles without them.
She has what?
She,
What she?
your son asked me what does my daughter do when she doesn't have the kids when I have them. I said she probably smiles when she doesn't have them.
Does she work?
She does. She owns her own cleaning company, and she was in the medical industry, and then she started her own cleaning company. And
She
so
was
that's
in the what industry?
cleaning. She owns. My daughter owns a